Well, hello there, Comets. Welcome to your daily CAPIT lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to watch and listen as we participate together. Let's get started, shall we? Hello, my friends, and welcome to CAPIT Level 3, Lesson 24. You'll see we have a spelling card. Let's get started, shall we? So now I notice a two-syllable word. I'm going to color with my highlighter tool each sound. I would like you to say the sound as I color the sound. Let's go. Thank you for those of you that are saying the sound. And I have a, b, it. And when I pull those sounds, I have rabbit. And my word is?
Rabbit.
Rabbit. Thank you for saying the sounds with me.
Rabbit.
Now I'm given my keyboard again, and I'm going to say the sounds as I type the sounds in rabbit. Oops, I'm going to drag them up. A, b, it. Notice two things. First, I was saying the sound as I was typing or dragging the letters up. Also, I know I needed to double the b, spelling for the b, in the middle of rabbit. This week in Foundations, you'll do a little more for the rabbit rule.
Rabbit.
And there went our spelling card. Remember, our spelling cards are in our pocket chart with all of our sounds we've earned, all of the advanced phonics sounds we've earned, and all of the spelling cards we've earned up to this date. And today's sound and card is
Rabbit.
Rabbit. Remember, you can use your spelling card anytime you are in a lesson in CAPIT. And it will show you how to say the sound and also what the spellings are for that sound. There might be more than one spelling for the sound. So don't forget to use your pocket chart when you have it available. If you have hearts and stars, you will not have your pocket chart. I heard the sound. If I don't remember how to use the pocket chart, I go here and I click on what I think is that sound and I check for it. And now I remember the spellings for the sound. I also remember the alternate spelling for the sound. I believe this is the ks sound. No, I just want to show you that it's okay if I'm in a lesson that I get it wrong. I'm just going to try another sound that sounds similar to the So I'll try this one. And this is actually the s sound. When I was listening to the computer, I heard ks, but that sound ks is not what this is. This is s. So let me get rid of, oops, how do I go back? I'm going to use the alternate spelling for the s sound. Z. I clearly heard z. And now I'm going to use the alternate, go upstairs, spelling for the z sound. Now I see a spelling for a sound on the screen. I know this is for the, what sound? Eh. I'm listening for the eh as in elephant. Eh. And something important to know when you are in your lessons and you hear sounds that you're not sure what they are, remember how they say the sounds, because then when you have your show what you know, hearts and stars, you'll remember what the spelling is that you're practicing. All right? Just a little quick tip there. Let's move on. Now I see this letter. I know that this letter is a word, but right now I'm listening for sounds. So if this was a word, this would be the word I. I matter. I am recording this video. But if it's the sound for this, it will be what sound? I. And this might be the alternate spelling for I if it's at the beginning of a sentence, like it is fun. The I in it would be capitalized because it's at the beginning of a sentence. So I'm going to listen for I or I, just in case they're asking for the other thing.
Y.
Y. I know in no way is that y, as in yay. I.
I.
The only one of these three that it can possibly be is I. So I'm going to choose I. Now I see as in olive. Now I see as in umbrella. Now I see some spellings for some sounds put together, and it makes a word. So I'm going to look at the word. I'm going to think in my head, how many vowels do I see? I see 2 vowels, and they're separated. So that means I'm probably going to have 2 syllables in this word, or 2 chunks. So what we do in a multi-syllable word is we first read the first chunk. So the first chunk will be den. The next chunk will be tist. Instead of pulling all the way from the beginning and forgetting, I just want to pull each chunk. So blend to read each chunk. So I'm going to read d, e, n, and if I put them together, it's den. And then I'm going to read t, ist. I don't need to say those sounds because I'm going to forget what that first chunk was, remember? So I have den and I have tist. Dentist. So we're listening for what word? Tell me the word. Dentist.
Tennis. Dentist.
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 Now once again, I'm going to look at the entire word. I don't want to just look at the beginning and go, because I might have to think about how the sounds are going to sound with the spellings. All right, so I see 2 vowels and they're apart. Probably going to be 2 syllables or 2 chunks. So the first chunk is up. Do you see this? Up. And the next chunk, tell me, set. So the 2 syllables are up, set. If you knew how to read this word, you could clap it out. But that's not going to work anymore, my friends. When we come across unfamiliar words that we're not sure of, we need to know where to split the word into syllables. All right, so we have up and we have set, and the word is upset.
Until. Upset. Upset.
That is indeed
Upset.
upset. Don't get upset if you miss it the first time. We're going to learn from our mistakes. Now, what are our 2 questions? How many vowels do you see? How many vowels do you see? 1. There's a lot of letters, but only one of them is a vowel. If there's only 1 vowel, this is a 1-syllable word. So all of those sounds are going to be put into 1 syllable. 1-syllable word. And once we can read that word, we're going to clap it out and we're going to test that, all right? So from the beginning, let's pull these sounds. Sp. And if you stop right there, I want you to go back to the beginning. Sp. And if you stop right there, you break that string, I want you to go back to the beginning. We're going to pull the sounds all the way to the end. Let's go. Split. Again, split. And the word is split. just to test my theory about how many vowels there are is how many syllables there are, I would like you to do me a favor. Say the word split. Clap it out. Split. How many syllables? 1. We're listening for split.
Spit.
I didn't hear the O in split. I didn't hear that in this word.
Spit. Split.
Split. I heard all the sounds for those spellings. What are our 2 questions? How many vowels do you see? 1. If there's only 1, you don't ask the second question. So, let's pull from the beginning. St. The first 2 sounds are st. St. Zeus, what are the first 2 sounds? Right, that's not 1 sound, that's 2 sounds. And the next sound this vowel is going to say, a, as in apple. And then the blend at the end, n, as in nail, and d, as in duck. So let's pull those sounds. Stand, and the word is stand. And most of you are saying, we already know this word. Why are we blending it? Why are we talking about the individual sounds? I'll tell you why, my friends. If we practice on the words we know, or we are pretty sure we know, when it becomes a word we don't know, like outstanding, we're going to be able to read it because the patterns don't change. There's only 46 phonemes in the English language. Seems like a lot of weird things, but it's really not. So, once again, I'm going to ask you, what is this word? Stand. Let's listen for stand.
Stood. Stand. Stand. Picnic.
And now I'm going to use my magnet tool. Notice all of these words, if we were to ask our 2 questions, and we're not going to, we're just going to look for the word we were listening for. I want you to notice the vowels in these words. In this word, this is not it, but I want to show you. How many vowels do you see? 1, 2, 3. In this word, the word is fantastic. It's 3 syllables. Fantastic. Notice in each syllable I said fan. You see the a. Tas, you see the a. And tick, you see the I. There's 1 vowel sound in each syllable. Pretty neat, isn't it? And the word is fantastic. So you can read this big long word as long as you can read fantastic. Did you know that? That's all, my friends. That's the trick to the code. That's not all for this lesson, but that's all there is to reading. Just got to pay attention, as Blazer Fresh would say. So let's listen to the word again because I got sidetracked.
Picnic.
Picnic. So in picnic, I hear, what's the first syllable in picnic? Pick. Next syllable is nick. Picnic. Picnic.
Zigzag.
Zigzag. So I need to hear all of the sounds in zig and all of the sounds in zag. And if I was to spell this word, like you want to use it in your writing, you need to include all the spellings for the zig sounds and the zag sounds. Writing and spelling and reading are the same thing. It's all about the sounds. Zigzag.
Zigzag. Blocks.
Blocks. I heard b-o, ox. B-o, ox.
Trust.
Trust. T-er-ust. I heard, everybody, in the word trust, I trust you're doing this. Tap out the sounds in trust. And tell me how many sounds we're going to look for. Trust. Go ahead. T-er-ust. I tapped them out, but I didn't count them. Let's do it again. Trust. T-er-ust. 5 sounds. So we need the spellings for all 5 sounds. In trust. T-er-ust. Trust. And now we have some words we need to read and match the picture. I see one vowel, so I know it's only going to be a one-syllable word, so I'm just going to pull it all the way through. Flag, and the word is flag. This flower, I almost chose flower, but that's not the word. The word is flag. This is one of our words from our pocket chart. Do you remember that one?
Milk.
Milk. Milk. Notice there's one vowel, one syllable. And I'm telling you this to prove that those two questions work. Pants. How many vowels do you see? One. No need for the next question. Just blend to read with a short vowel. Pants. And these are pants. How many vowels? One. Blend to read with a short vowel. So the vowel is going to be a, as in apple. Let's go. Blend it. And the word is stamp. Now I see two words. I know that it's a sentence because I see a capital letter and I see an end mark. In this first word, how many vowels do you see? Two, and they're apart. So we're going to pull each chunk or each syllable all the way through to this consonant here. Plastic, and the word is plastic. Do you see, Zeus, why it's important to get that st separated? This is why. Plastic. And the next word is bin. So we're listening for plastic bin.
Put it in. Plastic pin.
Oh, close.
Plastic bin. Plastic bin.
And I think some of you that are already past this lesson made a mistake right there because you chose that one that was really close, but not quite. First word, I see one vowel. Pull it through. Fun. Next word, I see two vowels separated, so it's going to be two chunks. Picnic. Notice each chunk, picnic, still had the I sound. There was no reason it made another sound. It was still short sounds. Picnic. Fun picnic.
Fantastic. Fun rabbit. Fun picnic.
Fun picnic. Now, in this word, this QU here, qua, stays together. So that isn't counted as the vowels. So in this word here, there's one vowel, I. Let's blend it with I. Remember, this is qua. Quiet, ick, quick. And this one I see two chunks because I see two vowels. Rab, it. And the sentence is, quick rabbit. Let's listen for quick rabbit.
Quit it. Quick rabbit. Quick rabbit.
This is the same word we just had. If you need to, you can see the two syllables and you can see you're going to have two chunks. You're going to read rab and it. But we know this word, so we don't have to do that. If we know the word or automatically see the chunks, we can just say rabbit, dog, and cat. Read it with me. Rabbit, dog, and cat. Notice I didn't look if I knew the word. It's only if you don't know the word do you need to use the two questions. So we're listening for what sentence? Rabbit, dog, and cat. Thank you.
Rabbit, dog, and cat. Rabbit, dog, and cat.
Let's read the sentence together. Will it bend? And it has a question mark. So read it as a question, please. Go ahead. Will it bend? Let's listen for will it bend.
Will's friend. Will it bend? Will it bend?
Tim ran fast. Listen for Tim ran fast.
Tim ran fast. Tim ran fast.
Nice. Now I see a sentence, quick rabbit. Here's my quick rabbit. He's so quick we can't see him. I'm out of here.
Picnic.
Now it wants me to do a really quick sound practice again. So I'm going to say the sound as I color. As I'm walking around and as my level 4 helpers are walking around, we need to hear you say the sound. All right? As you're coloring or as you're using it. P, I, K, N, I, K. And my word is picnic. What did I do wrong? I always get that one wrong. I must like that blue color.
Picnic.
Now I'm going to type the word picnic. P, I, K, N, I, K. Picnic. Notice I said the sounds as I was typing them. I like that on the keyboard we don't have to drag them.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. I'm going to not say the sounds. I want you to say the sounds so I can focus on the colors. Say the sounds for me. Did I get it? Yes, rabbit.
Rabbit.
Now I'm going to type the word rabbit. A, B, I, T. Notice when I was typing, I did say the sounds, but I only said one sound for these two letters in rabbit because we only say the B one time in rabbit. And that's all for today. I will see you tomorrow for lessons 25 and 26. Have fun practicing, my friends. So that's all for today, my friends. Thank you for participating in today's CAPIT lesson. I hope you learned something new. If not, I hope you had fun practicing with us. Now it is your turn to show what you know as you move along your path to mastery. Have fun and remember, reach out to your teachers if you need help. Let's do this, Tigers.